My name is Jack. I am 80 years old today. I sit in a room filled with gold and silk. I have more money than I can ever spend. People call me a success. They look at my name on big buildings. They think I am a king, but they are wrong. I am just a man who ran a very long race in the wrong direction. When I was young, I was hungry. I did not want food, I wanted power. I wanted to be the man everyone feared. I woke up at 4 in the morning. I worked until midnight. My phone was my best friend. My desk was my home. I told myself I was doing this for a reason. I told myself that one day I would stop and enjoy life. But one day is a lie we tell ourselves to keep working. I had a friend named Sam. We grew up together in a small house. We shared bread. We shared dreams. Sam was different. He worked to live. I lived to work. He would call me on Sundays. He would say, "Jack, come to the park. The sun is out. The kids are playing." I always said the same thing. "I am too busy, Sam. Next week. I have a big deal to close. I have a world to win." I won the world. I bought the cars. I bought the big house with 10 empty rooms. I felt tall when I walked into a meeting. I thought my worth was the number in my bank account. I thought being busy was a badge of honor. I was proud that I had no time to rest. I looked at Sam and felt sorry for him. He was still in the same small house. He still wore the same old boots. I thought he was small. I thought I was big. Now, I look at these gold walls. They do not hug you back. They do not say your name. I spent 40 years building a wall between me and the world. I thought I was building a castle. I was actually building a tomb. I was so busy looking at the climb that I never looked at the view. I was a master of the clock, but a slave to the minute. I had everything, yet I had nothing at all. Success is a heavy mask to wear when you are alone.
10 years ago, the phone rang. It was a Tuesday. I remember the light in my office was very bright. I was signing papers. These papers were worth millions. My secretary said Sam was on the line. I groaned. I was tired. I had a meeting in 5 minutes. I picked up the phone. Sam sounded different. His voice was thin. It was like paper. He said, "Jack, I'm going to the coast. I want to see the ocean one more time. The air is good there. Will you drive with me? Just one afternoon, no phones, just the wind." I looked at my watch. I looked at the pile of papers. I felt a knot in my chest. Part of me wanted to go. I remembered how we used to run in the sand when we were kids. I remembered the smell of the salt. But then my other phone rang. It was a client from London. This was the big one. This was the deal that would make me a legend. I said to Sam, "I can't, not today. This deal is too big. Go without me. Take photos. I will come next month, I promise." Sam was quiet for a long time. I could hear him breathing. Then he said, "Jack, the ocean does not wait for deals. The sun does not stay up for your meetings. You have all the money in the world, but you do not own a single second." I got angry. I told him he did not understand hard work. I told him I was doing this for our future. I hung up the phone. I took the other call. I made the deal. I made $5 million in 1 hour. I felt like a god. I walked out of my office and told my staff to buy champagne. I was a legend. That was the last time I heard his voice. I chose a piece of paper over a living soul. I chose a number over a memory. I thought I was being strong. I thought I was being a man. I was really just a coward. I was scared of being normal. I was scared of being still. We think we have time. We treat time like it is a well that never runs dry. We throw away minutes like they're trash. We say later as if later is a gift we are owed. But time is a thief. It takes what it wants. It does not care about your bank account. It does not care about your big deals. I won the money, but I lost the only person who knew who I really was. I was a rich man with a poor heart. 3 days later, the news came. Sam died in his sleep. His heart just stopped. He never made it to the ocean. He died in that small house with the old boots. I went to the funeral. I wore my most expensive suit. I drove my fastest car. I wanted to show respect, but I only showed my pride. When I arrived, the room was full. There were so many people. There were neighbors, children, and old friends. They were crying, but they were also laughing. They were telling stories about Sam. They talked about the time he helped a stranger fix a car. They talked about how he grew the best tomatoes in the town. They talked about how he always had time to listen. No one talked about his money. No one talked about his job. They talked about his love. I stood in the corner. I was a stranger. I realized then that I knew nothing about my best friend's life. I knew his name. I knew our past, but I did not know his present. I was too busy with my own greatness. I looked at his casket. It was simple wood. It was not gold. I felt a cold wind in my soul. I looked at the people hugging each other. I had no one to hug. My friends were business partners. They only liked me when the market was up. If I lost my money tomorrow, they would forget my name. But these people would never forget Sam. He was rich in a way I could not understand. I walked to the front. I looked at his face for the last time. He looked peaceful. He looked like a man who had seen the sun. I looked in the mirror that morning and saw a man who had only seen a ceiling. I wanted to scream. I wanted to give all my millions to have that one Tuesday back. I wanted to burn my office to the ground just to sit in his old car and drive to the coast. I realized that I had spent my life gathering things. Sam had spent his life gathering moments. Things break, things get old, things stay behind when you die. But moments are the only thing you truly own. I had built a giant net, but I had caught no fish. I was the king of a desert. The weight of the silence was more than I could bear. I left the funeral early. I drove to the ocean by myself. I stood on the sand in my expensive shoes. The water hit my feet. It was cold. It was loud. It was beautiful. I cried for the first time in 30 years. I did not cry for Sam. He was okay. I cried for me. I was the one who was dead. I went back to my big house. I sat in my big chair. The silence was like a roar. I looked at my trophies. I looked at my awards. They looked like trash to me now. We all chase a finish line. We think, if I get this job, I will be happy. Or if I buy this house, I will be at peace. We think life is a mountain we must climb. We think the view is only at the top, so we keep our heads down. We push, we kick, we hurt people to get higher. But I am at the top. I have been here for years, and I can tell you a secret. There is nothing here. It is cold, it is windy, and you are very, very alone. The finish line is a ghost. It moves every time you get close. A wise man once said that we die every day. We lose the minutes behind us. They never come back. I thought I was saving time by working hard. You cannot save time. You can only spend it. I spent mine on gold. I should have spent it on breath. I should have spent it on the sound of Sam's laugh. I looked at my hands. They are old now. They have signed 1,000 checks, but they have not held a friend's hand in years. They have not planted a seed. They have not felt the fur of a dog or the wood of a porch swing. They are clean, but they feel dirty with regret. Regret is a slow poison. It does not kill you all at once. It waits until you are old. It waits until you are too tired to change. Then it sits with you in the dark. It whispers all the things you could have been. It shows you the ghosts of the days you threw away.
I am a success. My name will be in the papers when I go. But no one will tell a story about my tomatoes. No one will talk about how I listened. They will only talk about how much I left behind. They will divide my gold and forget my soul. I realized that the big one was never the deal. The big one was the Tuesday. The big one was the ocean. The big one was the person who loved me for no reason at all. I had the pearl in my hand, and I threw it away to chase the shine of a tin can.
So, why do I tell you this? I do not want your pity. Pity is for the weak. I want you to wake up. You are probably busy. You have a job, you have bills, you have a big deal you are chasing. You think you are doing it for your family. You think you are doing it for your future. But look at me. I have the future. It is empty. Stop the climb for a minute. Put down the phone. Look at the person next to you. Do you know their fears? Do you know what makes them smile? If they were gone tomorrow, what would you regret not saying? Do not wait for the ocean. The ocean is always there, but you are not. Your life is a vapor. It is a breath in the cold air. It is here and then it is gone. Do not spend your life building a monument to yourself. A monument is just a heavy stone that sits on top of a dead man. Build a garden, build a bridge, build a memory. Sam was the teacher. I was the fool. He knew that a simple life with love is better than a grand life alone. He knew that the best things in life are not things at all. They are the spaces between the work. They are the quiet mornings. They are the drives to the coast with no map. I am 80 years old. I have all the world, and I have nothing. If you still have your time, you are richer than I will ever be. Do not trade your soul for a shiny cage. Go to the park, call your friend, see the ocean. Life is not a race to the end. It is a walk in the sun. Don't wait until the sun goes down to realize you forgot to look at it. My name is Jack, and this is the only truth I know.
The heaviest thing we carry isn't our failures, but the what-ifs we left behind. Don't let your story be written by silence. Subscribe to join us for more stories that dive deep into the heart of the human experience. Don't miss the next chapter of redemption. Send this story to a friend who needs to hear this today. It might be the spark they need to fix their own unfixable moment.